You know, when you're anxious in nature, that's when your sympathetic nervous system is actually doing what it's supposed to do. Not when you're scrolling on social media and you can email, oh, fight or flight.
Yeah, because when you're in nature, if you allow your body to be anxious when your body feels anxious, like truly, it becomes instincts. It's no longer about like, oh my gosh, do they got a bigger butt than me? No, it's like, it's your instincts. That means something's actually happening. That's when your body's back to its primal natural state. When you're allowed to just be afraid when you're actually afraid.
Yeah, because our bodies are here to protect us. Our minds are here to protect us.
It's so crazy though, because, you know, like we walk through that little curve right there and we get like halfway in and then it's like, you know, you're not thinking and then all of a sudden it's everything's fine. But as soon as you stop and realize like, oh, I'm in the dark, I can't see anything, all the trees are around me, what if there's bears, what if there's this, what if there's that, that's when all of a sudden you start letting your mind overthink. And that's where, like, you know, if you just let your body do what your body does, like, you would never know. You wouldn't be afraid. You'd be like, oh, it's all right.
I think when you get too logical, you get too anxious.
That is also very true. Because you start overthinking stuff. You start like, is there bears in this area? Oh, there's coyotes in this area? Well, what's the chances of a coyote coming out right now? And you start thinking about all that instead of just walking. If a coyote comes out, get it a 1-2 kung pao chicken and keep going.
Because anxiety is never in the present moment. Anxiety does not exist in the present moment. It only exists in the past or the future.
Yeah,
so then it's your mind creating creating just what ifs, and you're so focused on that instead of like where you are. No, is a coyote like trying to eat you right now? No.
That's exactly like what I was about to say. Like, it's crazy because if people actually think about anxiety, you're not saying, well, there's a coyote in front of me. You're like, what if a coyote comes out? Is there a coyote out right now? No, you're saying what if in the future? Or you think about the past, you're clinging to the past. Like, there could have been a coyote back there. Could have been, should have, but there wasn't.
Exactly.
And it's so weird how people become so tied to I'm about to Bruce Lee, whatever is buzzing around my face right now. It's so weird how people can be tied to something that's not real. Like, people are so stuck in their heads when it comes to things like, I might get bit by a snake. Yeah, you might. Or you might find $1,000. Like,
and that's what happens when you don't do anything, because that's like me. I'm just sitting there overthinking. What?
I can hear people.
I'm just sitting there overthinking, like, what if this? What if this? And if I take action and if it's messy, no matter what, then I'm too busy doing than to overthink, because I'm too idle and I'm just worrying. And you need to throw yourself out there and just...
Yes, you do need to throw yourself out
figure it out in the process.
Well, like, there's a difference on just throwing yourself out there like an idiot and being prepared.
Just taking action, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yes, because like I'm gonna go back to the coyote, right? Let's say we're going on a walk. We can either go out on a walk, coyote comes out, we're like, or we can prepare ourselves for what in the event that there is a coyote. Let's say we've been sitting here for the last week and we keep hearing coyotes, but we don't want to be afraid, so we decide to go on a walk. So we do a little bit of research. What do you do when a coyote comes out? Coyote jumps out, I smack it across the face like it talks bad about my mama, and we keep walking. We know what to do. But that's the way that cures that anxiety, because now you don't have to worry about, what if a coyote comes out? You prepared yourself. I'm not afraid. I don't think a coyote's coming out. But in the event that it does, I'm not going to be like, ah! Like, I'm going to go ahead and keep going. I'm going to handle the situation. Now the neighbors are going to think someone just died.
I enjoyed this talk.
Me too.